Hello and welcome back to episode 35 of my Abecean Shores Let's Play as Idonea Star-Eye. This time, what quests do I got? None. Damn. Thought I had some. Basilisk hide. Hey yo. I thought I was gonna do something, but now I'm not sure. I have no more souls to do stuff with. I need more grand souls. And lesser souls. I don't know why I came this way. I think it's because I did that. So I'll go sell some stuff and buy some stuff. Hold on, my game's crap in the bed. I was rewatching Fudge Muppet's video on their ideal Elder Scrolls 6, which I think they called it like Elder Scrolls 6 Dominion. And I like a lot of things about their video. Some things kind of like what they said about no custom magic, because I thought custom magic was boring, and I thought that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I love custom magic. And they're like, we would prefer truly unique spells. And don't get me wrong, I like having unique spells as well, but like,
I find myself in pleasant
in
company.
reality, if this is the if we're going like
share
pie
your
in the sky
thoughts.
ideas, couldn't your ideal Elder Scrolls 6 just have both? Just have, I don't remember getting this. Saint Ricu's Veil. Anyways, couldn't we truly have both of custom magic and non-custom magic? I feel like that could work. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use that. Grand and Greater Soldier. I really want. I'm gonna get 30 Greater, and then I'm just gonna buy like 10 grand. Marcon Laval. Okay, I kind of want to go do this fight in the Abecean, so... Hand me that. Still almost over encumbered. Honestly, I might do the thing I was talking about where I use a bound one. A bound bleed. Because one, it would reduce the weight of the bullcrap I'm carrying, but it would mean I could do this. Bound Daedric Blade, right? Yeah, bound longsword for 240 seconds. Which again, I don't really need it for much longer than that, and it just means like I have it for an extended period of time. I could take the Daedric helmet off, but I am literally going to come back here and I'm not going to like collect anything from doing this, so.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
I truly look like the hero of this story, don't I? Whoops. Yeah. Wearing the robe removes... I'm sad I never got silver pauldrons for this. Wearing the robe removes the armor for some reason. It makes it so my neck looks really long.
Let's hear it. What was that?
I'm on my
Crime doesn't
last fight in the episode, right? Right? Greetings, Pilgrim. Have you come to give a performance in the fight pit? The time has come to face your final opponent, the Nightingale. This is what we've all been waiting for. We're expecting a packed house, so you'd better give it your best performance. Let Philhill know when you're ready.
Warm day to you, friend. Greetings and salutations.
This is it, Idonea. Are you ready to put on the show of a lifetime with the Nightingale? Everything that we've been building up to is here. There's one more thing before you begin, though. You had good synergy with Harz the Large during your fight, and when he joined you against Thousand Hands. and when he joined you against Thousand Hands. Would you like him to join you against the Nightingale? It's your call. Sure. Very well, I'll meet you down there. Now get down to the pit and make all this build-up worth it.
You should have picked an
Nope,
easier
that spawned in
opponent.
immediately. Good patrons, the Nightingale has revealed his true form and summoned the horde of Daedra to attack the Pilgrim. Luckily, the Pilgrim has the Heart of the Lord, wonder of the frigid north, standing at their side. Can they fight off the Daedra hordes and defeat the Nightingale once and for all? Find out tonight. The fight begin. The fight is beginning. Oh.
You dead. Stupid.
By all that is good, the Pilgrim defeated the Nightingale. Pilgrim, what say you to this wicked fiend? You're much shorter than I thought you'd be. The Abecean is no longer yours, Nightingale. Let it ring out, patrons. The Nightingale scheme is done. Rocco the Racer will return to us in short time. Now, let us all give it up for the Pilgrim. Give me your health. Give me your health. Thank you.
What's your story?
Let's go get my shmoney. Also get to see if I can make a longer summon Daedroth spell. Or see if I can make like a Dremora. I wonder if I could do it with multiple clan fears.
This is a wondrous encounter.
You
Welcome.
should see the fans' faces when you beat the Nightingale. It all paid off. Good job. You did it. Everything paid off. Listen, there's one last part of the performance. Rakadurus is down in the pit. Since you defeated everybody, we have a little ceremony planned. You get a reward down there. Good luck. Okay. Yeah, what is my long blade currently? It's 87. So I'm wondering if I can cheese it with the thing I was talking about last time.
Greetings.
You have my eternal thanks for rescuing me from the Nightingale, Pilgrim. You're a true child of Anvil, Pilgrim, but it seems that your pilgrimage has come to an end. I think you need a new name. From this day forth, you'll be the timeless champion of the Abecean. I, Ragadarissa, the Abecen's true proprietor, make this law under my roof. I give you this, the Sword of the Sunrise, as your badge of office. Now arise, champion, and take your right place at my side. I'm just glad to be free of him. I got a sword. Not... To be honest, it has really good thrust. It does have light and jump, which is cool, but I don't think I'm going to keep that. I'll probably just keep it as a memento at this point. What's up, little dude? I don't need the Orcish War Axe. I don't even know why I keep that thing. Alright. Well, I'm done with my fights in the Abecean. So... Leapfrog. Yeet. Actually, you know what? I've never been in this building. I want to explore it. Census and Nexus. Oh. You're an Anvil, the Jewel of the West. Easy to get lost in the city. Are you looking for someone in particular or a specific place?
Let's hear it.
Scribe and Clerk. Fabian Theriad.
Oh, did you want something?
Imperial tax notice.
In the front lines on the war against crime.
Glory and honor, Emperor and Empire.
I'm not busy now.
Ventius
What do you
Alicius.
need?
The inspector's quite busy, traveler, so please keep your visit short if you have something to bring to his attention. My name is Bentius. I'm an excess officer of the Cyrodiil Census and Excess Office. I report to Inspector Tricilius. Have you heard? The disgraced noble Nito Nesba is back in Anvil. That old scoundrel might have lost his standing, but somehow he can still sweet-talk his way out of a jam. If you ever need advice on how to persuade, convince, or seduce, he's the man. Where is Nito Nesba? You're the inspector?
Yes.
I thought he was an Imperial, I'm going to be honest with you. Please move along, citizen. I'm the inspector of the Anvil branch of the Cyrodiil Census and Nexus office, and we've lately had some difficulty in tax collection. I'm afraid I have no time for idle chatter. It's always a privilege to meet a newcomer to Anvil. I'm Inspector Terkillius. I oversee the operations of the Census and Nexus office in the kingdom. As I am sure you can imagine, it's quite a demanding post. As the largest and wealthiest of the 8 kingdoms of Calovia, Anvil presents a challenge for Imperial tax collection. All kinds of smugglers try to evade our agents by moving goods through the myriad isles in the Abecean Sea, or the coastal caves of the Striding Coast, or across the Dasek Marsh. You always catch them, eventually. You can run from the Legion, but you can't run from the Census and Nexus. Lots of people think they can break society's rules when no one is watching. The prisons are full of them. Keep your nose clean and pay the Emperor his due, and you'll never regret it. My office is understaffed, which means that I haven't been able to collect taxes from every citizen in the kingdom's domain. We're quite busy processing the taxes we've collected, so we cannot easily check up on those we've missed. Now, if you would be so kind as to leave me to my work. Do you need any help? You took your time, but I'm glad Goldstone finally sent someone to help us. There are 2 individuals whom I know have not paid their taxes. The first one is Sleeps in Grass, an Argonian tenant farmer who lives on a farm west of Bryn Across and owes 50 gold. The second one is a Khajiit by the name of Karaska. He works in the East Empire Company warehouse on the docks near the Garden Quarter, and he hasn't paid us 70 gold. Collect what they owe and return to me, citizen. Huh. Didn't think I'd be collecting taxes. Coast Guard barracks. Delety, a taxwoman working for the Cyrodiil Census and Nexus. What do you need?
Oh, it's you. Can I help you?
You training. Long blade, light armor, block. Fair enough. Command the Coast Guard for the Cyrodiil Census and Nexus.
So where are you from?
May your battle show only victory, friend.
This is the Coast Guard barracks, battlemage. If you've got a problem with your taxes, you want to speak with the inspector in the other building. I'm Shuraka Keres. I'm a scout and tax taker with the Cyrodiil Census and Nexus.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
Warmth. I wonder how these 2 are doing.
Crime doesn't pay.
I'm a bit busy helping Master Ullius Idonea. Is there anything you need? I'm Emiliana Asius, apprentice to Master Borgosh Ullius. Thanks for getting me to do this, Idonea.
A visitor. What may I do for you?
Yo, can you repair my stuff? Thanks, boo. Actually,
Offer a good trade, friend.
do you want
Interested?
this Orcish War Axe? I don't even know if you can afford it. You can't even afford it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't need the money, really. I just want to get rid of it. Someone in the Garden Quarter. Khajiit Karaska working in the East Empire Company warehouse and Anvil's Garden Quarter. Let's schmoove it. Uggle, uggle, uggle. Hold on. My game is dying. See up here? Carlissa Senetius. I'm responsible for the operations of the EEC here in Anvil. Imports, exports, contracts, stocks, they all go through my books.
Greetings.
Garden Porter.
Oh, it's you. Can I help you?
You're looking for Carrasco? Try the company's warehouse. It's on the docks west of here, past a small bridge. Damn. Going to the wrong place. It's been so long since... Have I ever been here? Sacred Hammer. St. Calidus. This looks like the EEC dock. East Empire Company warehouse. Alright. Looking for a...
What is this about?
Glory and honor, Emperor and
Crime doesn't pay.
What do you want?
You're an anvil, the jewel of the West. It's easy to get lost in the city. Carrasco writes more and more Quama eggs into the ledgers. How can anyone eat so much Quama? You can reach it if you follow the road north and east out of Anvil. Taxes? No, the battlemage doesn't fool Carrasco. Also 30 you, but Carrasco has already paid. I don't believe you. Yeah. Pay your taxes. This is just going to get worse, isn't it? But that's how it always is. The rich rob the poor and get away with it. Carrasco wonders what happens when the poor no longer have anything else to steal. Bah! Fine, Carrasco will pay the 70 gold you say he owes. It is done then. Take it back to Othacera or the taxman of the Emperor of Akavir. Carrasco does not care. Bro, just pay your taxes. Bro, I don't care if you broke. You pay your taxes. It's 70 gold, which, I mean, to be fair, to me, that's not a lot of money. To other people, that might be a lot. I don't know how much to get paid, but me as an adventurer, I make stupid amounts of money. Only collect part of the taxes. I'll be paying the rest off myself. No, not yet. I'm not in. Where's the other one? It's in Brent Cross. I also wanted to go to the lighthouse for Fort Wave Moth, but I might wait a little bit. It was good to see if I could give that Khajiit this honey. That's not what I'm at the press. Bring it across.
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Stop talking to me, you freak. So, what was the other one? Sleeps in grass, who lives on a farm west of Brent Cross and owes 50 gold. Okay. Farm. That looks like an Argonian.
What do you ask of me?
Hello, sir. No, this must be a mistake. I paid already. I don't have much battle mage, but I give the tax woman from Anvil what I owed. She's a red guard named Ayleid. See, it claims that he's already paid his taxes to a red guard tax woman from Anvil named Ayleid. Bro, I don't care. Just pay your taxes. Hey, yo. Or just pay your taxes. Oh, I can't use that. Hold on. Save. Maybe bro's going senile and forgot he already sent someone to pay taxes. There's a very good chance of that. Or these people are corrupt as crap, which would be kind of depressing, but honestly not far-fetched.
Glory and honor, Emperor and Empire.
What about it? Does it raid your tax collection duties? Sleeps in Grass claims that he's already paid his taxes to Deleti. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, citizen. In my time, I've seen more than a few people lie and claim they've already paid. Nevertheless, I always investigate such claims. Tax collection must be seen as unimpeachable. I would like you to go to Brittacross and ask the residents there if they saw Deleti collect Sleeps in Grass taxes. For obvious reasons, you should refrain from asking Deleti herself. In the meantime, I shall take what you have collected and give you these potions as a reward. Cool. Honestly, I thought he was just going to be a scumbag and be like, yeah, no, we're just collecting more taxes.
Well met.
But then wait, what about the Khajiit guy? He said the taxes were also collected. Am I just not going to mention that? Does that not matter? Screw the Khajiit. Or, I don't know, maybe he's known for, like, saying that every time. Like, we hear about the Argonian, but not the Khajiit.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Shut up, cat.
Hail, friend.
Can I ask you guys? Sleeps in Grass works on Medina Tagana. You may wish to ask her. She's usually at the Telgana Orchard. Do you have anything to say about it? You're standing in the dead center of town. Do you know anything? Okay, no, it looks like
You
I'm
wish
supposed
to
go to
speak?
Medina. If I can press the button. Jump up, and get down. Oh yeah, I was also gonna check out. I think the freaking masked captain escaped almost immediately from prison, which is crazy. Like, I went through quite a bit of effort to get him there, and you guys just sort of failed doing something basic. Why'd the cow moo at me? Smoke button. Oh, there it is. How many potions do I have? Oh, none. I was gonna be like, how many do I got? Oh, I forgot to sell these potions like a dum-dum again. Sorchard is pretty big. I'm pretty sure she owns like most of the farmland around on the west side of town as well. Yes, I was on the site the day taxwoman Deleti came to collect. All the farm hands did their part, Sleeps in Grass included. That's all I needed to know. Alright, well. Did she just fail to report it? Did she forget? I don't know. Because if she forgot, then like, I'm not gonna... I mean, she should probably do better on not forgetting something important like
Serve
that,
the
but also...
Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Asks about that in Brittacross, didn't I literally just... Corruption is ever a problem, battlemage. It enriches the greedy and corrodes the institutions on which the Empire depends. We must be merciless in rooting it out. Deleti will be handled internally. Thank you for doing all of this. The Empire needs more citizens like you. Since you went through this extra effort, I'd like to give you this book as a token of my personal appreciation. I found it helpful, and I hope you will too. Oh, I thought you would have asked for more, honestly. What book was I given? The Dreadful Theft. The Dreadful Theft of the Sun's Dusk Ale by Ressian Wickersley. It was late last night that the dreadful theft occurred, Farok said. They took it all, every drop of it. That's how he greeted me. I said nothing at first. Farok's brewery was high in the trees, and I had just climbed the great spiral all the way around from the dirt below. I just stopped to say goodbye, I guess. I know it. You're off to Cyrodiil to get your education. You just dropped it in for a bit of ale before leaving. Is that it? But they took every drop of it, so there's no use begging a mug from me. I didn't contradict him. I was still panting, and he was right. I came to see him for one last taste of his fine summer ale. But if you want to take a keg to that fancy studium of yours, I might have a deal for you. Didn't you say it was stolen, I asked? I did say that, because it was stolen, said Farok. But if you can get it back, I'll let you take a keg of it. They didn't take my regular ale, they took the Sun's Dusk Ale. I don't believe I've ever had the pleasure of that one, I said. If you have, for the brewing of it is a trying task. It takes years for all the meat and bugs to fall in, and... Bugs? I asked. You can't just go dumping them in, you know, Farok said. They have to fall naturally. Crosswings have a fierce bitterness when they die afraid. First, you must stretch 17 strings of Alfiq gut over each barrel. Then you must press fresh boar meat onto the strings, being careful not to let any fall before it has properly rotted. Then you must dust the meat with the finely chopped skins of the red-striped frog to make sure the crosswings are drunk and happy when they fall. You do this every month for 3 or more years until you have enough meat and bagasse to fill the barrel, and that's not even counting the enchantments. You have spells to attract the crosswings and mimics, and spells to keep out the flipbacks, treehoppers, and horvar young. There are spells to encourage the green mold and prevent the brown and white molds. Then you have to seal the barrel for 9 or more years until the last of the green mold turns. Sounds very difficult, I said, preferring ignorance when it came to green pact brewing. Do you know who took it? It was the filthy, miserable Imga, spat Forok. 6 kegs I had. They're the only ones who could carry a keg over each shoulder, and the brewery stinks of them. I knew which Imga he was talking about. Bolf's band. Aren't they in their clearing? Why don't you round up a few myrrh and take it back? I can see you've no proper understanding of the matter. I can't talk with them. I'm the proper owner, so seeing them would acknowledge the theft. You Bretons are half elven, or so they say. Imga will listen to you. Why me? I lived here a few years, but I've always been an outsider, I said. Perfect. I only know what you just told me, I said. Perfect. And as you just pointed out, I don't fully understand the situation, I said, desperately. Perfect. That's how I got the job. I walked the great spiral all the way back down and set out towards the Imga's clearing. As a Breton living in Valenwood, I often saw things from an unusual perspective, namely the forest floor. The Bosmer and Greedheart rarely went all the way to the ground unless they planned on leaving the city. This had a few unfortunate consequences, I thought, when I tripped over a deer and antler jutting about above the garbage. Since the Bosmer rarely visited the ground, they had no qualms about throwing their trash down from the treetops and forgetting about it. I knew I was getting close to the Imga's clearing when I heard the drumming. This was a bad sign. They usually only got out the drums when they'd been drinking. I hoped they still had some of Forok's ale left. When I got on the side of the clearing, I waited patiently for the end of their impromptu concert. I'd never be an admirer, but there was something to be said for their music. With the Imga lacked in rhythm, they made up for in enthusiasm. Pickler saw me first and stopped beating the hollow log he'd almost mashed down to pulp. What is that terrible smell? I do believe it's a man, Pickler, said Boff. Indeed, it has that spoiled milk odor, said Noggin, the lost member of Boff's clan. Boff, I said. It's been a long time. Duke Boff to you, Nemmer, he said, as he adjusted his cloak and pulled himself up to his full height. Of course, Duke Boff, I said quickly. Forgive me. The long journey has left me without any graces. Of course, Duke Boff, I said. Oh, I read that. You're lucky I'm in such a forgiving mood today, said the Duke. What brings you to my lands? My lord, I heard that you acquired some of Forok's ale. Oh? Boff asked. Do you want it? I might be looking for a buyer. I take it there's still some left, then. Perhaps this journey wasn't wasted after all. Yes, said Duke Boff slowly. We haven't finished it yet. Why don't we give him a taste? Pickler asked with a grin. That sounds like a fine idea, Pickler. Fetch one of the kegs. I watched as Pickler lumbered off into the forest, but he passed out of sight before I could see where the kegs were hidden. He returned carrying a keg so effortlessly that I flinched when he slammed it on the ground. Obviously, the keg was still nearly full. He produced a wooden bowl and worked the tap just enough for a few swallows of ale, crinkling his wide nose as he poured. I took the bowl and sniffed it. I've heard that some connoisseurs judge ales and wines by their aroma. With Bosmer drinks, this is simply a wise precaution. The Sun's Dusk ale smelled nothing like Forok's summer ale, nor did it resemble the less palatable Bosmer drinks such as Jaga, which is a truly unique odor. It smelled, if anything, like a juicy steak marinated with plum wine and coriander. I took a sip and gently closed my eyes. It was dreams of flying. It was the breathless moment of my first kiss. It was a gentle fire that brought a deep smile to my face. It was happiness distilled. When I recovered my senses, I said, Frostfire, what is this? That's what I said, said Pickler. No, Pickler, you said by the rotted and flaking third claw of Hermamora, what is this putrid filth? Putrid filth? I couldn't believe my ears. This ale was surely a gift from the gods. As bad as it is, said Noggin. Can't see why Forok won't let us have a taste. He did it just to spite us, Noggin, said Duke Boff. He never gives us the respect we deserve. He always has some excuse to ignore the old deal. What does this taste like to you? I asked. Bitter, said Boff. Rotten, said Pickler. It's like that stuff that comes out when you squash a crossing between your fingers, said Noggin. Indeed, said Boff. I hope the winds pick up tonight and carry the stench away from my lands. I said. Boff, would you return the ale if Forok says you're allowed to have some? Duke Boff to you, said the Duke automatically. I wouldn't want my subjects in Greenheart to think that I am a harsh ruler. If Forok says we can have some of the ale, he can have all the kegs back. It's the principle of the thing, said Noggin. Duke Boff, I asked, can you have these back at Forok's by midnight? Sure, we can do that, said the Duke, and then we can listen to Forok say we can have the Sun's Dusk ale anytime we want. It's a deal, I said. I need to hurry back to Forok. I fear he may take some convincing. Forok was waiting for me at the entrance of the brewery. His crossed arms and scowl didn't bode well. I see you're back, he said, and without my Sun's Dusk ale. Well, I'm not giving you any of the summer ale, not when the Imga, I panted. I send you out on a simple job, should be, and you dare to come back here bringing it back, empty-handed, by midnight. Without even an apology. No, the first words out of your mouth were, did you say the Imga are bringing it back tonight? Yes, I said. How much is left? Asked Farok. Almost all of it, I believe. I think they only tapped one of the kegs. Excellent, said Farok, getting out a couple of mugs. This calls for a celebration. Wait, I said, wait. Please, I need to explain the terms. Terms? Your words fill me with dread, said Farok, as he swiftly put the mugs away. What did you promise the Imga? That you would let them have as much of the Sun's Dusk Ale as they wanted. Once they... What? How could... What? For once, Farok was speechless. Wait, I said, let me explain. I had no chance to explain until nearly midnight. Farok, who soon regained the gift of speech, ranted and raved about me, the Imga, and our common ancestors until he nearly lost his voice. When Farok finally went round down, I tried to explain again. The Imga won't ask for much ale, I said. Won't. Have you never drunk with an Imga? Their thirst is legendary. The Abecean Sea wouldn't sate them. They don't like the ale, I said. Insult to injury. Now they criticize my ale after stealing it. Listen, I said. They won't drink much of the ale because they hate the stuff. That's why they didn't tap any of the other kegs. Maybe there's some sense in your plan after all, Farok asked, but still, to give the Sun's Dusk to the Imga. You'll have to, if you want any of it back, I said. If you think it's bad for them to steal it, imagine them dumping the barrels in the river while they pinch their noses. There are precedent and principles, you see. We've lived together since the days of Aldmaris, and now, having lost our empire, our honor, our rights and dignities, now a man asks me to break traditions older than the arrival of men, to break traditions the filthy Imga have remember and rarely obeyed. There are times, Racian, when I must say that I hate you men nearly as much as I hate the Imga and the Khajiit. I was shocked, not at the sentiment, for it was common in Valenwood, but that it was spoken so plainly. In all the years I've lived here, I said. Never heard. I said it. I meant it, said Farok, staring into his mug again. I will not speak of it again. Our silence was broken by the arrival of the Imga and the ale. Farok stood unsteadily. So you've brought me a gift, have you? No gift, Farok, said Boff. This is the ale we rightfully stole, and... Rightfully, spat Farok. The Imga interrupted Farok's fast-approaching ramp by slamming the kegs on the floor, shaking the entire brewery, and knocking a few mugs off the shelves. Boff placed his elbows on a keg and leaned forward. I want to hear it, Farok. I want to hear the whole formal thing. Not in your life, said Farok, backing away. You ask too much, Boff. Duke Boff to you, Bosmer. Boff's mouth hung open, as if he was surprised by his own words. Farok went speechless again. He grinded his teeth together and glared at me. I whispered, think of the ale, Farok, think of the ale. I, Farok, he spat, acknowledge that you, Duke Boff, rightfully stole these barrels and that, and from now on we can have as much of this ale as we want, having rightfully stolen it. And from now on, said Farok, through clenched teeth, you may have as much ale as you want. Boff held out his hand. Farok stared at it a full minute before shaking it hastily. How about a mug all around to close the deal, I asked. I couldn't resist. Maybe just a swallow, said Boff. I could almost see him turning green beneath his fur. Farok scowled, and the whole time he poured. Boff scowled the whole time he drank, and me, I sipped the best brew in Old Tamerlane and smiled. My smile didn't fade until halfway to Sylvanar when I discovered that the keg Farok gave me was the tapped one, and already half empty. Oh. I love reading these books. Okay. Any current jobs? No. Okay. I am going to sell these potions and then go up to the fort or the lighthouse at Wavemoth. And then I don't freaking know. I'll explore around for a little while.
Time to talk?
Ah, a visitor.
You want to buy these
What may I do for you?
potions? Hold on. I don't need standard restore health. I want restore magicka. Night eye, add attribute, drain fatigue, drain attribute, spell, damage health, cure poison, bargain restore health. I like how I have helmet, boots, and pauldron. Actually, that's Imperial gold and not... Why not? There's Imperial gold and gold. What's the difference? Oh well, whatever. Alright, head up to the lighthouse at Wavemoth. I feel like I've probably done most of it. There's probably, like, again, like, lower level quests like I've been doing these past few episodes that are still around that I just never saw because I didn't talk to everyone. But I do... I would like to have done most of these. It's just I focused mainly on the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild stuff. And I've also explored probably most of the big dungeons. There's probably smaller, like, caves and crap with Like maybe occasional goblins or something. I wonder if here be bear. Nope, no bear. That bird's just sitting there. Just gonna keep moving around. I remember the Khajiit saying something about wanting honey.
Sarah?
Don't get Pinthra wrong. The Emperor feeds his legion well, bread and fresh-caught Abecean fish from the fine folk down Thresby. But when it's all a Khajiit is fed day in and day out, a Khajiit starts craving anything to break up the monotony. Right now, it's something sweet a Khajiit wants. Honey. 3 portions. Ah, shit. I want 3 to get Pinthra through the weeks to come. Or, actually, I will accept. Divines delivered to battlemage. Pinthra thinks Anvil is the best place to buy honey. Anvil is the market to the Abecean, and anything a person wants, they can find it there. Pinthra would go there herself, but her duties keep her here. Honey can also be found in beehives, but Pinthra recommends leaving this to the experts. I have 3 portions of honey. I need more. Well, what's around me immediately? Chemical remedies, general goods store, those places might have. So first of all, no honey. I had honey lily blossom, but that's not what I'm looking for. Anything that does restore magic. Steel blue entaloma. I know that doesn't. I don't remember what else does it, I'll be honest. There's like a few other items I know that does it. I think lavender? Whatever.
What is it?
I went too far. Really? I know belladonna seeds? Or no, not belladonna. What is this? Hyacinth. I could have sworn belladonna seeds also did restore magicka, right? Whatever.
Greetings.
Stop catcalling me, woman. This
Go ahead.
Khajiit might have something I need. I wonder if any of this is regrown. Doesn't look like it. I don't know if it ever does regrow. I feel like it does, but I could be crazy. Whoops, wrong button. No, she just sells potions. She does not sell. She's a potion seller and not an alchemist. Okay. Well, I will try out the actual alchemist, and then I'm going to go into the Bazaar of the Abecean. I know there's a bunch of people who sell food here, so...
Ours is to ask, what does this visitor want?
Nope. Horvar pheromone, Minotaur horn. He doesn't sell very many ingredients. You'd feel like someone would have honey here, right? You sell spices, I think. Add pepper, onion. Honestly, I always thought that alchemy would be really hard, but honestly, just make restore fatigue potions until you get like decently good at alchemy, and then you can make whatever the hell you want. Because like restore fatigue is really easy, because basically all food is restore fatigue. Honey? Okay, how does no one have honey? Oh, there it is. And stink honey, because that also is with the mage too. Alright, there you go.
Our selection is the finest.
Alright, time to jump around, jump up, and I'm gonna go straight to Fort Tellador. I can just go around the wall this way. I guess I could probably jump over the walls if I really tried. Alright. The schmoo. First time I've ever seen one of those. At least I feel like it is. Maybe it's not, but no one can counter my claim. Athletics leveled up? Why? I think I have 3 portions. Yeah, I do. Okay, perfect.
Speak freely.
It's Binter's lucky day. Grilled bread with honey spread. Flash fried, crispy skinned, honey glazed longfin. Divines bless you, Idonea. And let Pinter bless you with these swift and sturdy arrows. Arrows are good for pirates, but not so good for the Usurper's remnants. This garrison doesn't need as many as it has. You just straight up stole arrows from me. Thanks, babe. Why Imperial arrows? Of all things.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
Alright. Questing and adventure await. Huzzah! Ouch. My ankles. I've already been up this way, haven't I? Yeah, I went up this way earlier. I guess I could go to like the Central Lake area. What shrine is this? Saint Imperial. Don't know what that does, but whatever, I'll take it. It's free blessing. Why not? Another free blessing. I don't know if there's gonna be ghosts in here. No, it doesn't look like it.
What's this about?
Trying to Saint, not her name. Oh, okay. Let's move this way. I'm literally just gonna look around for caves and crap. I see a barrow over there. Been there before? Doesn't look like it. It's over near Marav. But I'm also just gonna go around and circle. I know there's this cave up here, a tree. Wonder how those boys are doing. Probably fine. Okay. See a fire over there. Maybe someone needs some help.
You should run.
I can't actually hit because I keep jumping over. This has a freaking silver hat. Hingaw. I'll take the expensive ring. Oh wait, you had a ring. Should I? Grab meat. A river newt. Come on. Let me jump. Jump up and get down. Is it called Hoptoad because they didn't want to call it Leapfrog? That's kind of funny, actually. I just thought of why that spell is called Hoptoad. It could just be because that's what they want to call it, but I get the feeling it's because they didn't want to call it Leapfrog. I saw a barrow over here. Here it is. I wonder if there's anything atop this, like, middle area. I'm doubting there's probably, like, a bunch of caves in this area, but there might be something up top here. And besides whatever is in here. Actually, hold on. Forgot. Soul trap. Just gotta make sure it's cleared out so I'm not getting ambushed. Okay. I feel like I've been through every single barrow in the region, and I have not gotten a full set of Elysian bronze, which is crazy. I have like maybe half a set, but I don't think there are very many more barrows. Ooh, free ingredients. Raw something. Alright. Burb nest. There you go, hold on. The smaller elephant. Or did I? I did. Normally there would be a bear up here because I'm such a high level and then my difficulty is higher up, but there's this book yet. Block is level 9, oh my gosh. Huh. Where's my long blade at? Still 87. I needed to level up, please. It's gonna take a long while to level up though, unfortunately. And there's still a chance that I can't cheese by having the bound long blade. I hope it works, that I can just cheese it by doing that. Otherwise I have to get another 13 levels, which unless I can find a master trainer for long blade, is gonna take a while. It's literally just gonna be, again, it's still just gonna be me killing things. Oh, there looks to be a goblin cave there. And there's a tree down there, or over there, and there's literally just everything. Everything's right next to each other. Ouch. Can you soul trap goblins? Nabor. Nabor. Roasted rat. Your soul is mine. You shall not flee. Okay, this looks like a pretty big dungeon. Just looking around to see if there's bullcrap on the bottom of this. Doesn't look like it. Alright. I'm gonna go through here. What bullcrap we got hidden in here, boys? Awful lot of bones, but not a whole lot else. Go! I love gold. Soda? Yeah, Ayleid soul trap. Rice, 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 more rice, 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 free rice. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw something up there. don't see anything in there. But it could be. Because it's hidden. No, okay, I don't see anything. Alright, get me the hiffle out of here. His brain shot off. Oh, he didn't. Goblin Chieftain. Yoink. Oh. A harpoon. Yeah, what's up, dude? Get owned, lib. Alright, long blade is... No, still hasn't leveled up, damn. Come on, bro. Level up already. Yeah, restore fatigue stuff is just so easy. Colovian battle wine. Goblin Grungabunga. 344 days. It's been nearly a year. Come on, I'd like to finish before a year. That'd be crazy if it actually took me an in-game year. To be fair, a lot of it has been passed from just not doing anything. Beef. Cinnabar, Polyorp. Cheese. Yeah, restore fatigue is just so easy. Because basically all food has restore fatigue, so it's not hard. You just find a place that sells food and take that and go with it. Mara's beads. Moon sugar. Raw roll. Spoon. St. John's wort. None of the rest of my ingredients are congruent with one another. Schmove this way. Did I go this way? I have no freaking clue. Okay, so that's the water. Hold on. I still hear goblins. How do I actually get out of here, though? I think it's this way. Right? Ooh, more stuff. Free. Get owned. And they now have quality restore health, which is crazy. So why did that guy end up behind me where I had been previously? I should probably be holding on to those, but oh well. I hear 10 bucks. Oh. You look like a monkey. Green monkey. Come on. I'm killing everything. Not just the men, but the women and the Tantha too. Get owned. I don't care about the alcohol. Food? More food. Expensive ring, I'll take that. More alchemy, woohoo! Swift swim, restore fatigue. There you go. Alright, I think it's everywhere in this cave. There's not like any hidden upper area. Okay. I almost just went straight back down into the pit like a moron. Alright. From here, I haven't been to Emmaus. I guess I could go there. It would be pretty amazing. I'll kill myself later. I'm pretty sure Emmaus is literally like the last Imperial fort stronghold. I'm pretty sure I've also been to basically all of the probably most of the what should we call it? Barrows. There's a bear down there. Kind of rest there's an enemy nearby. I need to have fun. I am blind. Help me. Emmaus. Or is that a C? I can't tell if it's a C. What the heck? There's something following me this whole time? Diamond Aspies. Well, there's Fort Heath. Over there would be Garlas Magia? Yeah. Why is it if I look directly at it I can't see, but if I look like this I can see it out of the corner of my eye? Oops. Free stuff. Well, that's not right. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. So that's where that camp was earlier. Over there is where I killed that elfin. Somewhere to the northeast of me is where that, yeah, Forted Barrow and Uncendus are. Ugh, my game crashed. There and back again, a hobbit's tale. Can't mess there are enemies nearby. Bullcrap, alright. I'll kill him. Game feels really laggy. Oh! Please headshot me and end my suffering. Why is it pulling this honky tonk on me? How do I get in? This wall has no entrance. Okay then. How the heck do you get in? Hey, I knew it. I'm gonna break him before I end up killing him. Oath-bound captain. Your oaths are no longer bound. Ouch. Diseased clothing wolf. Okay, can I? Okay. Scrap metal. I don't care about that. Flynn. Old one chest. Riemann stuff. I'll take the wheat. That's all that's left of Fort Umaeus. Hold on, but what if I actually just ignore you straight up anyways? Okay, hold on. Oh, what? That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap and you know what? There's quite clearly something I can stand on right there. What? It won't let me jump up. Alright, well. That's not what I meant to press. Rotate. Any bullcrap up here? Anything up in the rafters? No. I want to see if there's anything in that wall or that little tower. Any little hill or any outcropping, I'm going to look as a potential place for there to be a cave. Doesn't appear to be really anything in here, but still one of the options. Nope, there is stuff in here. Oh crap! Knew it. You would have to have levitate to get in and out of here. Or high enough jump, or acrobatic. Well, even acrobatic wouldn't even jump that high. Free bullcrap. Alright, let's move it. Oh, look, a shrine. Broken Shrine. I love the Remnant era banner, by the way. Oh, I thought that was an actual book. Yeah, I love the Remnant era banner. Looks really cool. No, nothing. There's something in there. Ah, you act like this is gonna stop me. Oathbound Generosity, a high level soul. Quality restore health. I'll hold into that. In a furious flash. Oh. Oh. A barracks key. If I can pick it up. Silverware vase. Drum. I don't want to go into the vault yet. I want to explore everywhere in this area. This is the interior. This looks like it's going to be a freaking massive one. I'm assuming this is probably the largest fort, at least from what I've seen. Why are these, again, why are the forts entirely sprawling, like these sprawling underground areas? Surely you'd want it above ground. You'd want some underground area, but I feel like you'd want it most of it above ground. Because you could just, like, block off the entrance and they're trapped down here. Long blade, 88. Get owned. I do like that there are second, third Empire coins, even Ayleid and Dwemer coins. No, I'll drink it. What's it gonna harm? They even have steam valves. Killed in 2 heads, get owned. Don't mess with the master battle mage. I wonder how good the Remnant era stuff is. Oh, I don't want to go this way. I still want to be in my area. Oh, I can rest. Cool. That goes into the barracks. That goes into the prison. That goes into the barracks. That goes somewhere up there. So I'm going to explore that and then come back down. Just this interior area is sprawling enough, but with all this other stuff, it's even bigger. Appears to be all blocked off, which, fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna head to the barracks. I need lock splitter. I do have the key, so I could just open it like that, but I might as well use the spells I have. Is this the barracks? Soul trap other people? I actually haven't tried that this entire time. I totally probably should have been trying. I don't think you can. Well, can you? I don't know. I know that's a thing in other games, but obviously I don't know if that's a thing in this game. freaking mushrooms have been growing here. Fortify health. Annotated anyway. It's the story of Anu. Lament for Pelennor. Cool. Will you restore fatigue? Yeah. That goes back into the interior. Die. Yeah, I wonder if the Remnant armor is any good. Or if it's just like cool looking armor that exists, but it's not like for any particular purpose. That goes into the prison. This goes down. And this goes wherever this goes. Nope. Hello, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt your time alone in your room for however many thousand years, but it's just a glass bottle. What if I strength? The legendary scourge. What am I to do? Manual of the Red Sword. This is the first time I've ever been in one of these, and there's actually books that still, like, you can still look at them, and they aren't just like, you know, ruined book 2 or ruined book variant number 4. Okay, time to go down. Ouch. Where did this go? You die, Legionnaire. Are they, like, they're called Oathbound. Are they Oathbound to be freaking, like, undead for all of eternity? I feel like it's kind of crazy. Fortify luck, evasion, rising force. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna head back into the interior, and then I think most of the rest of the area is the prison, and then there was also the vaults. Right? No, that's the prison. Where's the area that took... Oh, hold on. It's out here, and in this room. Methinks. Just because I can. So let's see. Barracks, prison, vault, and outside. I guess go to the prison. Free gold. Free soul. That goes into the vault. That goes into the vault. That goes to the interior. That goes to the interior. One giant freaking circle. This is there at this area. Okay. I'm not gonna go to the vault yet. What is these banners of? It just looks like a generic pattern that I did. Ouch. What the heck? A person? Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna stand here. You keep casting your spell. Can I swipe up that person? Yeah. I don't think you can. Shalpag of Maliva. Windbone Spear. Expensive putties. Expensive dress. Okay. Actually, how do you pronounce that? Is it putty or pute or putty? I don't know. How long has he just been sitting there? I'm assuming these are remnants of the Camoran Usurper, meaning he's been here for like 100 years. Okay, so you can't soul trap them for a grand soul. Damn. I have 9 greater soul gems left. Corpse Preparation Volume 1. Wormwood Leaves. Greater Soul Gem, Tombs of the West. Necromancer's Notebook. This looks like a notebook of the beginning Necromancer. You find excerpts from corpse preparation here and there, impressions after first. Mostly unsuccessful experiments, and his thoughts about where he should look for the fresh supply of corpses next. Well, it doesn't mention where. I want to know where. For that particular reason. Mummy Heart. Canis Root. Apprentices. I could have sworn there was something better than Master. I thought there was Grandmaster Morton Pestle, but I've yet to find one. Expensive right glove. Glove. That's a Minotaur or Bullhead. Not sure. Something walking behind me? Cyrodiil brandy. Yeah, again, how long have they just freaking lived here? Can't imagine this is the most pleasant place to live for 100 years. There's never ever gonna be any food in here. These forts have been here for thousands of years. And I'm pretty sure they're abandoned even when the Camoran Usurper came. The only reason a lot of these are occupied is because it's just convenient. Because they're already abandoned fortifications. They're perfect for a group of marauders to come through and take over them. Because some of them are taken over by bandits. Most of them taken over by remnants of the Camoran Usurper. Okay. Did I explore that way? I didn't see anything that took me. This seems to just go. Where's the option to go that way? Oh, okay, that way. Okay. Just making sure I'm not forgetting something. Come on, how long? It's okay. That's nearly next level. Then just one more, and hopefully that'll be enough that I can trick it by doing Bound Longblade. Hopefully. Hopefully that works, and it's not that I have to actually raise it to 90, because it's. I mean, it's still not that bad, but it's still gonna take a while. I don't know why I check all these. There's never gonna be anything useful in those. And this is a prison. There's not going to be anything really valuable in here either, but I still check. Oh, hey, I didn't even see you standing there. You hit the Daedric buckler. I love that it's a buckler and not just the same shield or tower shield you get in base Morrowind. And I quite appreciate that there's different Daedric armor and weapons. Like, it's not just the same ones. Because it could have just had the same ones. But from what I understand, the Daedric armor in Morrowind is stuff actually from Oblivion, while the Daedric armor in Cyrodiil is, like, humans made this armor. Like, someone made this armor. Sure, why not? Damn. The other place to go would be up this way, but I get a feeling this is gonna circle around. Yeah, it looks like it just circles around. This goes into the barracks. What? Alright, I think it's everywhere in the prison, so I guess it's off to the vault now. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Finally. What? Did I? Oh. Duh. Through here. What? I felt like I cleared out this place. Or did they just respawn because of how long I took? I really never know. Sometimes I feel like these guards, like these oathbound skeletons, like actually patrol the halls. Okay, the vault? Yeah, vault. All these are the vault. I'll go to this door because it's by itself. Acrobatics is not. I'm pretty sure that's my highest level skill. What? No, it definitely says there's a door here. Okay then. Bone meal. That's the other side, I'm assuming. Why? Was that fortify or restore health? This takes me this way. I'm not seeing some of these rooms, but it might be weird because like maybe some of these are above or below me a level. This takes me back into the interior. That goes nowhere. Alright, so where to now, boss? There's another skeleton there. Die. Where's my long blade at now? Still almost next level, and then just one more level, and then hopefully I can trick with the bound longsword so I can get more stuffs. So where does this? Yeah, so this is the level below. Long blade is 79. Beast. The little cute dragon they got. It's like a green dragon. It looks like a green like snake. Or not snake. Lizard. Yeezard. That's not super valuable. Nonsense. I have no freaking clue where I am, bro. Die. Go on, boy. Oathbound Captain. Soap. +5 personality. Level up. Agility, speed, endurance. One more, and hopefully it'll work. I guess if I find a master... So wait, hold on. Where the hell does this take me? What? This is a section that you can't even get to. What? 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 You can only get to here through this area. What the heck? That's so weird. No wonder I was freaking out. Because it says there's a thing there and there isn't. So this takes you to this side, which is downstairs, I think. Hold on. But I want to go back to where I was. That's so confusing. So it's a section of the prison that's not actually attached to the prison. It's attached only to the vault. Okay. So I went into this room and this room. So now to go this way. What? Wait, I see something over there. Hold on. How do I even get in this room? Hold on. Maybe it's through this way. I saw something on that table. I see something on that table. How do you get to that? Maybe it's through this hallway. Or maybe you gotta like drop down from above or some bull crap. No, there's nothing through this wall. Steel dagger. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the scroll case. Where did that go? Be gone. Old wooden bookcase. Book. I have not seen very many skeletons. Okay, well, I can't freaking go through this way. So what the heck? Vault key. Why aren't I in the vault? Oh, hold on. I'm assuming that was probably for that one room, but like... Okay. Alright, well... That wasn't helpful. Maybe you gotta get in through the roof. That's what I'm assuming. Unless there's like some other hidden way. No, this is this area. Whoops. Jump. Is it this room? Nothing of value. Nothing of value. A single amphora with nothing in it. Damn. Nothing. Really? Nothing? It's kind of disappointing. I can open this. Someone tried to pick the lock. What? No, I didn't even do that. Weapons, but not really anything I'm particularly looking for. Some moth silk, journeyman's torch. Not really anything of value. No, to be fair, I don't really need anything, but how the heck do I get in this room? I definitely saw something in that room. How does this one get in there? I want to go downstairs. This way? No, that's not right. I have to go this way. How the heck? Greater levitate? I can't even visit. I can see something on that table. It's enchanted. Let me through. Let me through. No. How do you get in? This is cheating. Do 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 do. Oh, there's physically no way to get in this. What? There's an enchanted Riemann Helm of Stronghold, which is just constant effect shield, which isn't like the coolest thing ever. But like, I get. Oh, actually, I'm stupid. Hold on. I guess you could do this. So, but yeah, if you don't have telekinesis, you just straight up can't get the item. Except I don't have a long enough range telekinesis either. Whatever. TCL. I'm gonna pretend I have it. Screw you. TCL. Okay. Methinks that's everything. Mayas is amazing. Yeah, you just need a long range telekinesis, which I guess I should probably have. Interior, vault, there's something over there. Vault. Barracks. I've been in the barracks. I've been in this whole huge room. What is this? Hold on. PCL. I just want to see what is over here. Huh. I thought there was something here. It looks like there's something there. Was I in here? I don't remember. Okay. Interior. Jump. 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 I think I've explored the entire fort, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It's very labyrinthian style area. No, I think that's everything. So that's nothing. I'm assuming that's that northern tower. The barracks, prison, and I've been inside the vault. Okay. I think I've been everywhere. I have explored Umaeus, which I'm pretty sure is like the the last major ruin, probably. I haven't actually checked. You have no way of proving that whether or not I'm wrong or right. Because I don't think there's any more, like, I haven't seen any. I mean, there could be some somewhere in the Desert March. But I feel like Strand would be the major one there. Like, there's this area here, this little area up here north of Brinacross and Swordmoth, which I haven't been to. A couple areas here and there. A little area between Anvil and Agi Bay. A little area between Agi Bay and Arcad, and some places here and there. But other than that, I've been to pretty much everywhere. But there could be some places here and there. Oh. Do it. Let me up. Do it. Let me go up. Greater? Why can I not find my spell? It's beautiful, isn't it? So beautiful. Anyways, I think it's where I'll leave off for today. I want to thank you all for watching this episode of my Abecean Shores Let's Play, and remember, for King and Emperor, Citizen.